Okay, good evening everyone, and how are we all doing? Start of another week in October, and thank you for the 100 bits towards Misfits. So apologies, but I'm not going to be available for today, got other stuff to do. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure I'll be fine, more Misfits. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I can manage all these complicated puzzles without you, maybe. But yeah, I hope that you take care of that other business. So, sorry about it being a smidgen later this evening. I was keeping an eye on some local news in the area. I decided not to listen to the 7 o'clock announcement. I'll read up on it later. Or maybe Draugen can tell me the cliff notes, or any UK followers can tell me any more cliff notes if necessary. Hopefully not. Hopefully there won't be much to report, at least, anyway, in that regard. But we will see. So, here we are once again for Deathmark. And one of the things that I did realise, or potentially realised, hey Pineapple, time for more violence-flavoured dating sim. Possibly. And one of the things that I looked up actually after yesterday's stream of this was I did actually double check the how long to beat calculations, and hey, Dynamaximal, how you doing as well? Hope you're having a good day. I looked up the calculations, and it turns out that there's actually 2 entries for this game, seemingly, which I did link on my Discord server. But interestingly, there is one, the one I found, which had the same picture, indicated that the game takes anywhere between 9 to 14 hours depending on how much completionist stuff you go into. And the other one, which also seems to be the same game, put in a total completion time at 61 hours. So this might take a bit longer than I thought. Maybe. I honestly don't know. But if this does take 60 hours, I mean, as long as it's an enjoyable 60 hours, but I'm going to be kind of pushing it for time otherwise. But anyway, we will get straight back into it then, I guess. I honestly don't know which is the right answer, and I'm not going to look up a walkthrough at this point, because I'm still enjoying the story at the moment, so I don't want to look up precise amount of chapters and stuff like that. But, anywho, we are in chapter 3 now of the game. And we are pursuing a new ghost called Hanayome. And apparently the story of this is that 3 phone boxes in H City let you speak with a ghost. Who apparently helps you find things. Well, I have plenty of time to spare, Pineapple, is the thing. I mean, Amnesia doesn't come out until the 20th. I have plenty of days that I'll be streaming in between now and then. And it might not take 61 hours. Who knows? But you gotta say this is way less exciting than Silent Hill, Amnesia, and Vivo. Well, I can't always please everyone with all these gifts. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying it, but I can understand a visual novel type game is, unless it's incredibly intense, it can be hard to, you know, you have to, I'm the wrong kind of personality to really give a visual novel an extra oomph, if you will. But Plus, it's short. I mean, Danganronpa's alright, because that has some cool shit in it. And Doki Doki is brief. I don't know about this one. But anyway. So Hanayome is a ghost that you call a telephone box. 3 telephone boxes in the middle of whereverville. And you, Oh yeah, he's missing, alright. He's dead. Super, super dead. So, you know. But we are now joined by 2 new peeps. Suzu Muramaya, who wanted to call Hanayome to ask her something and received the mark. The only thing cherished about her is her love of animals, and Ita Nakamatsu, who is self-employed, or so he says. Holy shit, he's 33. Big Idol fan, as you do. So these are our 2 new friends, alongside Christy, who we met last time. Anyway, we're going to be sticking with Christy for the time being, I think, as a partner. And now we need to go check out some stuff about Hanayome. So we are going to go to the rest area, I think. We have to check out 2 different locations to get some information on this new ghost. So we still have the mark. The detective guy has now disappeared. He's gone back our way. And Shao, the punk, was killed by the ghost we dealt with last time. And now we know that we need to try and appease ghosts and not kill them. At least if we want to keep people alive. Anyhow, the phone booth stands solitary on the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. Also, dog. Ruff, ruff. How do you kill a ghost? I thought ghosts were already dead. Well, you can apparently destroy them, but you can't destroy their grudge, at least not entirely. And now we know there are 2 ways of dealing with the ghost: destruction or appeasement. And appeasement seems to be the more pleasant option to keep others alive. If we destroy the ghost, we do destroy the ghost, but it will take its revenge on somebody. It almost sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. Don't worry, Pineapple, I'm sure it's not a ghost dog. It's probably an actual dog. Life goals. Chris doesn't seem bothered by it. She's completely focused on the phone box. I must have got my mark from Hanayome back then. But I was completely oblivious. I wasn't exactly in a right state of mind. Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count. Probably not. It only rang after I'd stepped in it. But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Christy will have to go in. You aren't thinking I'll do it, were you? Dangerous jobs are best left to men. All shall appease me or else suffer my eternal grudge. And what exactly is your eternal grudge, Pineapple? I guess I'll just have to go in. Yes, it's cramped inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I am in here. The clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. To pass the time, I glance around at the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help or investigation on the night of 2/8/1990X. 19199X. A video game investigation this is. An assault took place in the forest nearby. No one else would call it 1990X. They'd give the exact year. If anyone has any info on this case, please notify H Police Department. This is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible happened here. The phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out and pick it up. Pineapple spikes and fruity acid. I was expecting something pineapple related. The only sign I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. What's going on? Suddenly there's a strange noise. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Crunching, smacking, like the sound of saliva as someone chews. Did you see it? Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayome? Oh crap, I forgot what you're supposed to answer to this. She asks a second time. The rumors mention I should say... Very seriously, I say I haven't seen it. ... What do you want to see? Question mark. Hey, G411. It's going exactly as the rumors said. Hanayome is supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from Hate Shrine. I'll give it a try. Sounds like the ghost is just very hungry to me. Buddha statues. You know what? Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me. Tell me, 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 tell me. The line goes dead after the ear rape occurs. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. It must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Tell me, Johnny. Tell who what? She wants to know why we're going after Buddha statues. But she says we have the mark of one on our hands. Interestingly enough. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? The mark on my arm burns dully like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. And she did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? How did I find that anime game? You mean this game, G4? Well, it was gifted to me by Drauken. Drauken gifted me this game at some point, and now I'm playing it. Because he's a weeb. Hey, Kraja, how you doing? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point staying in here. As soon as I leave the booth, Christy comes up to me. You don't look well. What happened? I tell Christy about my conversation with Hanayome. Hey, Nepsnide. I don't think this game is massively weebish, though, to be fair. It doesn't quite go down this whole sort of, as weeb as it could do. Well, what's her name? Her name is... Well, this is Christy. What? That's not in the rumors. Christy's brow froze in confusion. Should we go check out the other phone box for now? Maybe there's a clue there. We can also see if you can ask again. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the Park by T Apartments in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows and is on the way. The infos I just put out. The second phone box. Heyo! Oh, cool. Are we allowed to examine anything here? No, we are not allowed to examine anything. Okay. Alright, I guess we just leave then, do we? Sure. Alright, let's talk to Mary. I tell Mary what happened at the phone box. She called the spirit that cursed you with your mark, butter. I cannot say I know what she saw, but from what you said, she will likely not respond to your question. That does not mean she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can. Okay, I guess we will just fucking, Maybe Christy can ask next time, or something. Well, here we are, another phone booth. I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep, except for that person, and that person, and that person, and that person, and that person. But apart from that, everyone's asleep, yes. Either that or people are just really afraid of the dark, or just clumsy and left the lights on. They said this was the phone booth from the Hanayomi humors, right? Would a spirit really appear in the middle of the city like this? They're just mapping. They're just mapping with the lights on at whatever time in the evening this is supposed to be. And speaking of mapping, how is that project of yours going, Kraja? The one that seems to never come out. Ever. Will you do other game requests after Drauken's Games Gifts? Oh yes, G411. I'm not just doing Drauken's Game Gifts for the horror month that I have planned. I have 5 games planned for the month. I've already played Silent Hill Homecoming. This is the second one because I was under the impression it was short. It might not be that short, but we will see how it plays out. Bendy and the Ink Machine, Lost in Vivo, and Amnesia Rebirth, which comes out on the 20th. So I will be alternating between doing other game requests and Drauken's stuff. I will be working on getting both those lists whittled down as much as possible, while not neglecting Doom stuff. But the other stuff is a big priority and still is. Would a spirit really appear in the middle of a city like this? Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayomi hang up on me. I followed the boomers exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratched my head. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. And who keeps telling me these things anyway? The rabbits? Suddenly I hear that strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Christy, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Sure. I don't know what you're going to do, but please be careful. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have a message from Aita. Yeah? It's about the latest information on Hanayomi from the BBS. Take a look. Christy hands me a note written by Aita. Don't talk about eyes or things like that when you're on the phone with Hanayomi. Don't talk about eyes or things like eyes. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. What? Don't say I. This is it? Yeah, that's all. Anyway, Ada said he was sure it would come in handy. I'll keep it in mind. Christy returns to the car. Oh, that's cool. Still October, working on end credits. Sweet. Can't wait to play it. I don't know when I will play it, mind, but it will get played at some point. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in this booth, too. Just like the one at the rest area, this looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you were a witness to this crime, please notify the police. MPD. Oh, but MPD. What would M stand for? Mikado? If I had to guess, isn't there a province called Mikado in Japan somewhere? Otherwise, I don't know. February 8th, 5 years ago. Yes, that's clearly it, Kraja. Obviously. February 8th, 5 years ago. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. Coincidence? They just put up in the phone booth for troll people. That's the chip. The phone rings. I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. Slurp, slurp. Ah, 4 strength, 4 stam leather belt. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. An icy cold voice speaks. Slurpy slurp, 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 slurperson. Did you see it? Oh, maybe that. Oh, nothing that sounds like I, so nope. Gotta stay away from the eyes, apparently. The line goes dead. I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. I guess I should step out and try again. I'll wait outside for a bit and then try going back in. Okay. I thought we were supposed to avoid doing things with I. Okay. Well, I can't exactly do anything out here. Why do I want to return? Oh, let's just stand out here and look at the clouds then, shall we? I'm gonna look at the clouds. Or something. Do I have to, like, leave the mansion or some shit? Now, you know what? I reckon we have to change the partner. I'm going to change the partner for this as well. Yeah, we're going to go back there with a new partner. The other thing I've learned from last time is that if the solution doesn't work, you have to choose the correct partner to proceed. We're going to the phone booth at the park again. I'll wait for Hanayomi to call one more time. Don't adhere to the gossip, defy it, huh? I repeat the mysterious words I heard to myself. I'll, wait in the car. Oh yeah, did you look at the latest info? Right, we're good, I read it. If you get in trouble while on the phone with Hanayomi, don't say I or anything that sounds like it. Oh, okay, Kraja. Well, thanks for coming on by. Have a good evening. Even words with the sound are dangerous. Yeah, exactly it. Who knows if any of that will be helpful, but I may as well remember it. I'll be careful. Oh, it's only if we have... I guess that will be when it's more dangerous or whatever. I have to learn the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. I think it's supposed to be like you do. That will probably be when we get to the live or die section. We probably have to go against it initially, I guess. Also, how you doing, Draukin? I'm not repeating. This is the same dialogue, so that's why I'm not repeating it. So I have to do I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me. The voice cuts off. Bloody hands. Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Now we have to be more careful. Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes or eyeglasses, a telescope? What did you see it with? Now this is where we have to avoid the eye reference. Yeah, I used a telescope, which I keep in my backpack. It sounds like something searching around outside the phone box. You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color. Red, pink, green. Ooh, a little harder to immediately figure out which one would fit. I. You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which do you choose? Romance is great. I believe in a thing called love. Survived the body handprint. The phone goes dead. The next I know, the body handprint is gone, and so is the ominous presence. The questions she asked me were strange. Oh yeah, Draukin, do you have any idea what's been announced at this 7 o'clock thing or whatever? I don't know if you're actually paying attention to that or not. Not a clue. Okay, that's fine. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answers. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where a secret lies. I exit the booth and Aita rushes up to me. Did something happen? My mark hurt all of a sudden. I tell Aita about what happened in the telephone booth. Man, it beats me. Guess there's no way you'd have the answer. Excuse me. Oh, hey, something's on the ground there. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I don't think it was there before I went into the phone box. I pick up the paper and open it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. An incident? The posters I saw in the telephone booths mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I ask Aita what they think. I don't know. I don't think he's considering it seriously. Anyway, we've visited all 3 boxes now. Want to head back? I bet Susie's worried about us. Yeah. We should probably head back for now. I sense it probably will be connected. So we'll go back to the mansion. And... oh, welcome back. Christy is there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles on criminal cases. Oh yeah, for those who are wondering what I'm referring to with Drauken, just to briefly mention this, it's been announced today in the UK that as part of the new government policy that there's now a 3-tier system of categories for each part of the country depending on how the COVID risk is, which is medium, high, and very high. And in the case of the highest tier, then that will result in the closing of gyms and other places like that, and possibly pubs too. But I'm mainly concerned around the gyms. Now, thankfully, only Liverpool, as of I think Wednesday this starts, or something like that, has to close all its gyms and various other things at the moment. And I don't live in Liverpool. So, but I am concerned about my area becoming a very high tier and then the gym's closed, because I really would like to keep going to the gym. Basically, you know, it's important for the weight loss, and really it's the only thing that I go out to at the moment, barring that I find a job. So, you know, I am a bit concerned that the gyms might potentially be closing soon. It won't be good, especially since it's getting towards winter and I can't just go out and walk all the time if the weather doesn't cooperate. So, yeah, a little concerning, shall we say, personally. But, and then there was going to be some other announcement at 7 o'clock our time, and I just decided to stream instead because I've already been bummed out by the news earlier. Anywho, how did the investigation go? Okay, I guess. Ito and I tell Christy what we discovered. I see. I can see Christy's mind working. Hey, Mr... who's that supposed to be? Oh, I guess it's meant to be her. You know the posters in that bit of stationery you found? It's just that whenever I read that, I usually think Mur is the one saying it, but I guess other characters say it too sometimes. Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then... She glances over at the files. The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article on what happened here in those files. Let's get Suzu to help out too. Go get a move on. All 4 of us begin reading through files. The clippings range from the smallest dispute to the most heinous crime in H City. But they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. Did they get stored in the garage because they're so old? After a while... I might have found it. It's from 5 years ago in February. The victim's name is Seiko, or whatever. 8 eyes that fell out on the desk from the old peer at it. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. And there's the park arch. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently she committed suicide in the Horace by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. Suzu, you probably shouldn't read any more. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Aita. I just guessed that was him saying it. But I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this. She's cringing, but she sounds determined. Between this and sneaking out at night, she's a surprisingly brave kid. As It's rather odd for someone her age.
I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor.
See what I mean? I can't tell who's speaking, so I can't do the voices. And fuck it, I just won't do voices until I get a clear picture. Hate having to do that, though. Christy Moore's just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible, it's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. That's horrifying. Yeah, but... that wasn't the end of Psycho Hasegawa's misfortune. Aita somberly cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. The pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave him a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives. Is that true, Christy?
Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Psycho had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it.
The cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. We fall silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale.
Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and Hanayomi's phone boxes? According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by a highway. The phone booths connect Hanayomi and Psycho Hasegawa. The coincidence sends a shiver down my spine. So that note we found by the telephone booth, did Psycho's fiancé write it? Most likely. What's strange is that it was there, and not where she committed suicide. Did Hanayomi put it there? Maybe she was telling us something.
I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us.
I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they bought on the trip died heroically as well.
Where's his fiancé now?
Well, he began acting strange due to the shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him.
But he wasn't the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all of the culprits went missing too. You hear about that online too? Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs like pre-internet chat rooms? Everyone was talking about it on the occult hubs back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those were the pictures of the assault. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look! Don't look!" Don't look, huh? Hanayomi has an extreme reaction to being seen by others. He kept going on about it night after night until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but it's still really creepy, you know. Suddenly, a line from the note pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy, do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Psycho killed herself?
I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location, but that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I feel like I went west from that big arch at the entrance. So you're really going to go?
Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanayome.
Okay, though I'd much prefer to stay here.
New info was added. Gathering info at the mansion. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going back to the forest. Again. For the third time. We went to the forest to solve the previous ghost. We went to the forest to visit the shrine afterwards, and now we're going back to find another suicide victim who was gang assaulted. Extremely talkative in front of acquaintances, but in reality horribly shy. Some people in the world are like that, and it seems Aita is one of them. Aita climbs up the moment we're alone. It's like a switch went off. He's completely different from below. He won't start talking. I feel like he's trying to make himself smaller too. It'd be bad if we don't say a single thing before we arrive at our destination. Whether he likes it or not, we're going to be dealing with life and death situations together. I have to find something to talk about. I throw caution into the wind. Still, you're pretty amazing, Aita. Huh? Maybe a compliment will work? Everyone likes to be complimented, or at least everyone should. It's impressive how much you know, and you're still young, too. No, it's not really. I just know a lot of stupid, useless stuff. Typical fucking autist, am I right? That's not true, you've already helped us. I would never have been able to wrap my head around all that online stuff. I guess so. Hey, I didn't say before, but I found something fascinating on the BBS. The latest Hanayome post said it's the center of the phenom, aka the point of RSPK. No, it's like a fixation, but not like the Jibakure. More like a local deity, genius loci. Jibakure, what is... I was talking a mile a minute. I've done it now. I might have gone too far with the compliments. It's getting carried. What is a Jibakure? Let me look that up. Sorry, Jibakure, that's the one. Oh. It's an actual theory called stone tape, apparently. The stone tape theory is the speculation that ghosts and hauntings are analogous to tape recordings, and that mental impressions during emotional or traumatic events can be projected in the form of energy recorded onto rocks and other items and replayed under certain conditions. Alright, okay. Just then the tires hit a bump on the road. I could see a square grey object in the backseat through the rear view mirror. Is that thing back there yours? Huh? Oh yeah, it's a CD radio cassette player. I heard you didn't have a car stereo, so I thought we'd want driving music. Love and Hero's newest single is the best ever, you gotta hear. No, I'll pass, I can't get distracted. Then I'll lend you the CD. You'd be doing yourself a disservice by not listening to all the amazing tracks. Right. That was close. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Aita finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. You know, I think this mark is different. Different? What's different about it? I mean, it's not from Hanayome. It's never once come up in the rumors. I'm a regular on pretty much all the supernatural BBSs, but... That again, huh? He'll believe strangers, yet he disregards what's happening before his very eyes. The truth is what you make it, I guess. So, I ain't sure I got this mark randomly like it was some kind of mistake. No one knows for sure. What? You don't know? Wait a sec, it's so not fair. It's too late to be telling me you don't know. Then believe whatever you want to believe. You can wait at the mansion if you want. But... I didn't mean it like that. I don't mind going with you. Then shut up already. I left the engine and switched lanes roughly. But I still believe in her. I believe Hanayome is a good spirit. ... I hope so. Aita looks at me in surprise. I think he expected me to disagree. If she is, we can get through this without anyone dying. Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. Murder. Ugh, this place is giving me the creeps. It's the H Castle Forest after all. You've heard about it? Well, it is pretty infamous as to where people go to commit suicide. I hope there aren't dead bodies. I can't bring myself to tell him that we most likely will come across some. Okay. It's supposed to be west of the gate. I look to the west of the gate again, but there's no sign of a trail. Suddenly, Aita's face stiffens. What's wrong? Nothing. I just get crazy cold for a second. Crying like a baby, huh? Oh no! I follow their gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. Oh, it's a dog. But that's not a... That doesn't look like just a dog, though. Ghost dog. A dog? It certainly seems like one. It kicks up the dirt with 4 legs. But it looks off somehow. Its fur is long and disheveled, and from certain angles its face looks human. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Are you trying to tell us something? The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. The moment it's gone, the chill in the air dissipates like it was never there. So, could something be over there? Maybe. I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared, and now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left till death closes in. Yep, it seems to say that every time. There's probably not much time left. We'd better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info is added to the spirit file investigation of the forest again. Okay. Finally saved my game. And then I guess it's time to go exploring. There's a thicket of trees next to the gate. With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. The path goes west from the gate. Whoa, seriously? Was that dog trying to tell us about this path? Who knows? Anyway, let's get going. Okay, looks like the way out of the, Oh, sorry. Oh, I stand corrected. No, it actually does have the map from the first area. But this is something completely different. Well, I could use one of those soul talismans if there's any lying around to boost my energy a bit. Doesn't seem to be anything in this area. Okay. Oh, I have 1,000 soul power again. Never mind. Let's go forward. See what happens. See what spooky face will appear from the darkness. There's something in the grass at the foot of the tree. It's a wad of paper. I push the grass aside and pick it up. Found a worn-out talisman. Oh, excellent. More soul power. Just what we need. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Nope, I don't think there is. And we can go left. To a tree. I shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. What's that? Is something stuck to the tree? I can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. What? What is this? I hope this is not Moe's blood. All thought in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing and my brain comes to a halt. Are these photos? There are a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree. But they're all... Their eyes have nails. It's just as I have said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this? Someone who doesn't want you to see them is the answer to that. Are they all guys? Ita's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? I look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so it's hard to make out. But they may be right. Yeah, it looks like it. All of the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. Nails through eyes. All male victims. Damn it, where's the genocide jack clip when I need one? Upset that was scissors and not nails, but whatever. I feel a little dizzy and step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight. Huh? What's up? Nothing, it's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there, we should check it out. Oh, yes, let's do that. After I check over here. Something's in the grass. I can't see it well from here. I feel around in the blades of grass. Got instant camera. Wow, looks like it still works. See? The flash signal lights up. I bet it still has some battery left. Right. It's not particularly the right mood to be taking a commemorative photo, though. Ada smiles and hands the camera over to me. I'd say it twice, not mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it. To see is to perceive light. That distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing its light that's reflecting. But what does that have to do with Hanayome? Probably everything. Probably means the camera will blind her or something like that, I would guess. Well, let's see what's on top of the tree. Something up in the branches of the tree is reflecting the light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk. You're not seriously gonna climb that? I don't think that's possible. There aren't any cavities, knots, or branches within reach, and we're hard to climb up it. So... boost me up? I don't think that's possible. On second thought, he's right. No, I can't do that. Anyway, you're taller than me, Mr. Dick and Harry. True. But I can't reach that far. Then why don't you get up on me? Get on you? I mean, you can stand on me. I get you higher up. I didn't think of that. I did. You don't mind? I'm always down on the ground taking pictures and stuff. Don't worry about it. Climb on. Okay. I squat at the base of the tree. I move my shoes and climb on his shoulders. I'm ready! He staggers but manages to stand up. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. This is okay. And you reach it? Just a little more to the right. Okay, almost got it. Whoa! As I reach out with my hand, Aito loses his balance and we both crash to the ground. Are you okay? No problem, I'm fine. So did you get it? Yeah. I show Aito what's in my hand. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. A dog collar. Is that a collar? Makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? Who threw it away here? Why anyone would do that? Yeah. As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. The Renter. I thought that was some kind of random gibberish for a second there. Like garbled, messed up speech, but no, it's Renter, I guess. Or maybe part of the thing scraped away, like Fenter, Benter, Renter. How are you supposed to pronounce that? Renter. Maybe it's not quite the full name or something, I don't know. Well, we found a dog collar anyway. That's good progress. Is anyone still in the chat at all? Or are you all just too scared to speak because of the spooky forests? Well, now that we've investigated the spooky tree, let's go investigate some more spooky trees. See what else is around here. Oh no. The dog's coming back. Doggo! I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. This is bad. I don't know what's going on, but I feel some crazy bad vibes. Ida looks at me for help. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place, can Ida and I continue forward? ... I consider my options. Show the collar. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe it's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show it the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. It's here! He drops down low, crouching in front of the dog. The dog focuses on Ida, its gaze piercing and dangerous. This is bad. Run! Gah! The fog carries the sound of a muffled scream, along with the snap of a bone breaking. Oh. I guess we weren't supposed to do that. Wait, that wasn't a live or die situation. Sorry about that, everyone. My rocky road has finished. The one I made yesterday. That was not a live or die event, yet we died. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that then if the dog's just going to attack us. We give up and return the way we came. Oh, great. I think we may have to use Christy for this part. Otherwise, we're not going to proceed any further. Well, let's see if this works. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel intense hostility directed towards me. What do we do? Something's coming. The instant Christy speaks, the growling grows distinctly quieter. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place, if I'm with Christy, it might react differently. Because she's a woman and the dog doesn't kill females, I guess. I consider my options. Throw the collar. But this time with a female present. Let's see if this works. Oh, now we get a live or die spot. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Christy call out to me. No, Dick and Harry, just ignore it. But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. The dog stops in its tracks. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. It shuffles back on its guard and prepares to attack again. It bares its teeth and growls. Pet. No, I don't think it wants to be petted either. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend not to hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. Pet the dog. That'd be an option. The dog holds a collar in its mouth and stares at me. A collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said Renter. What should I call it? it might be an L, right? Nenta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... Oh no, I got it wrong! Woof woof. The dog fixes its gaze on me, its gaze strangely purring. I hate ghost dogs. Fuck you, dogs! Alright, let's do this again. Pet the dog! Okay, well, if it's not Wenta, then I'll try Genta. Genta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... the dog turns around and quietly swings into the bush. Oh yeah, I guess that makes more sense than it being an L the upside down. Disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Survived. I pick up the coal that was left behind and sigh deeply. Thank goodness Christy is really good at dealing with spirits. Are you alright? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. You could say it was a bit rough. Rough! I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the coal was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. No, you don't say. The dog that has a human-shaped head and acts weirdly may be a ghost. Hope it doesn't attack again. I'd like to think it won't. It found what it was looking for, it seems, so we'll be fine, right? Right. Let's hope that that's all it wants. Well, just in case, let's get a nice little dog in the chat, just to make sure. Okay, woof woof. Keep away the dog spirit. So let's see if there's anything else about this section, shall we? Nah, doesn't seem to be anything else here, alas. Okay, well, this is significantly more eventful. Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. No, it can't be. Corpses? Christy gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. Wait, they're not corpses. They're like mannequins, aren't they? They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. The things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously, those can't commit suicide. Let's ask Mary that. Mary, can you commit suicide if we put you in a tree? Is this some idea of a prank, or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Yes, they're only mannequins. Which means they'll be doing some weird shit shortly, because mannequins in a horror game, am I right, folks? Chrissy replies uneasily. But before either of us take a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. The dolls swing unceasingly from their ropes even though there is no breeze. A male doe is hanging from a tree. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking. A doe is mercilessly hanging by its neck. It has something in its left hand. Grabbing onto it to stop it from swaying, I open the hand and take what's inside. Found a worn out talisman. Okay. Give me that soul power. There's anything else here, is there? Nope. There is not. Now I'm not an I have no idea about this kind of stuff, but don't they sometimes do this in Japan to try and put people off going into these forests to kill themselves? It seems like something that they would perhaps do as a deterrent, perhaps. You know, you go in the forest and you see all these mannequins hanging there creepily, and maybe you reconsider that's what you're going to look like in a few moments, and you turn around and go the other way. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't do that for the reason that it's really creepy, or maybe they don't care, but it sounds like something you would possibly consider doing. Maybe. Oh no. Woof woof, the dog's back. Damn it, my dog ward didn't work. You let me down, Frankers. You let me down. It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. Huh? After a few moments, it disappears like mist. It was moving oddly. I wonder if something is buried over there. Let's take a look. Have to recheck the trees for anything else. Nope. Time to dig up some dirt. Upon closer inspection, the dirt there appears to be a different colour. I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. Huh? The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. What? You're going to dig up the dirt? I don't think we'll need any tools. Please. Guess I don't have a choice. Ugh, this'll be hell on my nails. In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted. I looked down on what we'd dug up. And yep, what we find is a corpse. Lovely. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. That's why I didn't want to do this. Dig up the dirt like that. Yeah. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncurving even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact and not the corpse is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then I notice something. What's that? There's something right in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all. One's assault you. Now you rest in peace. What needed to be done. Now I die here. This forest you passed a wah. New song want listen heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes. From the contents, that's a suicide note. I can understand that part, but She looks at the cassette tapes. What are these tapes about? They look at the remains of his asking them the question. Of course it's not going to reply. I don't know. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? What's wrong? I didn't say anything, you know. It's nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. Alright, so I can gather from the note that this was the fiancé, and he killed all the people who bullied his wife-to-be to death and then killed himself here, I guess. Going off the note anyway. So, I guess now we go back and play the cassette tapes. Providing we don't get ambushed by something weird. The mark burns scarlet. Oh no, dawn already? No! Gah. Out of nowhere my mark flares up painfully, the intense pulsing setting my nerves on fire. Shit, are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Christy. Christy? Christy? Hey, can you hear me? Yes, I think I can. But your voice is distant. It's finally here. It all starts now. Achievement unlocked, the third spirit. Oh God. It almost feels like those achievements are popping up at an interesting point to indicate shit's getting real. I grab Christy and run. The spirit is closing in on us. Oh, so we're not going to fight it just yet then. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel. The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Christy in the backseat. Christy is staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Ida's tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Cujo Mansion. Even if I discuss it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. Where are we? I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before. But the road I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I won't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and end up somewhere strange. That's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it, why am I here again? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, or keep going straight. I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous. I hit the steering wheel. Maybe it was because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad. Really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? Apartments, mountain. I turned the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. T apartment. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turned the wheel, trying to get out of this cursed trap. Finally, familiar scenery returns as if it were laying in wait for me. We're being directed by forces beyond our control, I guess. In the end, we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. Sunrise, a few minutes left until death coasts in. I head to the phone booth. I've got Ethan's radio cassette player and the bag holding Psycho's memories at the ready. Well, we're going to have the least amount of equipment for this fight, if indeed one is about to happen. I pick up the receiver, but the phone immediately goes dead. Oh no, it's the Ghost Bride. Live or die. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw it. I didn't see shit. Throw something. Hit it with the tape player. Take a picture with the camera. That's my guess. I quickly grabbed the instant camera and used the flash. The spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Yeah, I had a feeling that was a good idea. Once out, I spot out the corner of my eye. The spirit standing there, looking down at me. Oh god. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Oh no. The last one. Let's try that. I stick my into the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. The spirit responds to the song. Oh, okay. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? I have no bloody clue. Play Echo Ballad. I love. The spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Wait, it likes this one. Why don't we just keep playing it then? It likes this one. Let's play it again. I love. Really, the spirit was just a huge fangirl of something. Oh! Oh, wow. Look at that face. That is some goofy shit right there. Let me tell you. Hey, let me listen to the newest. The newest. Alright, maybe Charm Song is the newest one? Oh no, that's not it. Oh no. I guess we were just supposed to keep playing the same song or something. That would be my guess anyway. No, I couldn't have just sent me back to the beginning of this live or die sequence, but whatever. The power of holding down the Q button will save me from some of this. Alright, so playing the... So really, the only song we should play is Echo Ballad. I suppose. Keep playing the same song. I guess it's a very long song. I'll be pissed off if this doesn't work, but... Well, I guess I'll know what the answer is if it's wrong. Play the Echo Ballad! Do you like it, Hamayomi? No. No, I guess that's not right either. Now, unless it... I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to know which is the newest one, but whatever. Now we know the answer. Again, is there any reason why we had to redo all... Well, unless maybe you wanted to choose a different place, but you could have had the 2 tiers of option like you had in the previous fights with the ghost. You know, decide again or continue. Or well, maybe that's reserved only for the combo system or whatever. Maybe this is counted a bit different. Since it's life or death, not a combo tag team match in time. That might explain it. So we have to play Echo Ballad until it gets close, and then we have to press my. Alright, here we go. Yes, that song was finished. Oh wow, she just fangirled over that. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit is gone. I survived. I survived the fangirl. I don't sense Hanayomi anymore. Welcome back, Nepsnide. You're the first person to comment on this chat, aside from my attempt to ward off a ghost dog in an hour. That was Hanayome, the ghost that offers people help from 3 different phone boxes. And we just survived our first encounter with it. But probably not our last one. Looks like we made it through. Christy is back to normal. I bet their marks... Oh, okay. I guess there was no combo fight that time. But mine's still bright on my arm. You're gonna have to get used to this disappointment, me. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. If Hanayome was really the ghost of Seiko Hasagawa, I'm not sure how to feel about this. I hope her fiancé's song for her helps her be at peace in heaven. Shall we head out soon? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Huh? The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. I don't think we're done yet. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. Do you like scary movies? My mark stings with pain. What is... Christy collapses, covering their eyes. Hey, what's wrong? My eyes hurt. The telephone is doing it. Stop it right now. Hurry, damn it. I grab the phone and hear a woman breathing. Immediately I try to hang up, but my arm won't move. You saw it. You saw it. You saw with your round little eyes. Well, bad little eyes. Get eaten. Oh. Christie's terrifying scream echoes from both the phone and outside the booth. There are noises coming from the phone. Like someone stuffing their cheeks with gum. The phone goes dead. I can move freely again. I bolt out of the booth. Ugh, now we have a fresh blood trail. And an eye. Right where Christy had collapsed is a single... Oh, god damn it, that killed it. How was I supposed to appease that? Maybe go somewhere else? No, you know what, I don't care. I'm not gonna care. I guess we're getting the ending where everyone dies or something. Oh, woe is me and my violent ways of dealing with ghosts, I guess. Bloody eyeball. Kind of a shame though, because she was very handy at dealing with ghosts. But I guess that kind of backfired on her because she was also very good at seeing. Oh, I get it. You weren't supposed to use her, perhaps. You were supposed to use the kid. Because the kid can't see the... Oh, fuck you. That's evil, game. How dare you use their strength against me? I guess it makes sense. I search everywhere around the park, but I can't find Christy anywhere. Maybe deep down I'm actually scared of finding them. Of finding the mutilated corpse missing an eyeball. Well, we've destroyed 2 ghosts now. I guess we're going to be on the path of murderous rage ending. Yeah, this is the person I should have picked, I guess. She was female and she didn't have ghost seeing powers. Oh well. I don't think it's possible to know all this on a first playthrough. Like, it seems like... Yeah, this is definitely something you're not gonna... Unless you know ahead of time or can figure it out. I guess you're not gonna figure out some of this stuff for the first ending on the first playthrough. Oh well. My mark's gone all gone, thanks to you, right? Too bad I didn't get to do much.
I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, but I thought I could help. By the way, where's Miss Christie?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
You don't mean Hanayome?
I'm sorry.
No, not Miss Christie.
No way, you're not joking?
It appears that you overcame your foe and destroyed the spirit, but there was another victim. The fact that you survived is at least a small mercy. It may seem cold, but please do not be overcome with regret.
That's not comforting at all. I could be next. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. It feels like that terrible fat might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. All I can do now is press forward.
Hey, mister. Edo and I were looking through the duffer files in the garage. We found this.
Suzu hands me a file that says Hate Shrine Findings on the cover. Sayakuju's signature is in the corner. The Kuju family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here.
Miss Christie talked about the shrine earlier, so I thought you'd like this. Why don't you read it in her place?
Most of it is about how Hate Shrine was built and its history. It winds up with what Murray told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. But it looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about Hate Shrine's Go Shintai, the item that houses the deity's spirit. This shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Nenjitsu. The Nenjitsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumour that started circulating a few months ago. Miramachi North Road in Hate City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down that dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise, something heavy being dragged, and then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair, wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled a headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. The statues and hair hid most of her face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away, she turned to look back. But the woman was gone. Gasp. I heard about the stolen statues of Miss Christie. That was 50 years ago, so it's hard to believe this rumor is connected, but I doubt you could find Edward's Buddha statue just lying around. That woman might know something. I asked Hanayome where the statues stolen from Hate Shrine were. And now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence.
Miss Christie said, if you can find the stolen statues and return them to Hate Shrine, she was sure the divine wrath from under the mark will disappear.
Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into at least.
Oh right, you can have this too. It's some info on Miss Psycho's case we found after you left earlier. Please read them if you want.
It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest.
Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to see my dad too.
You need to go somewhere to see him?
My mum and dad got divorced.
Oh.
Yeah, Mum decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that and he started seeing some other lady.
I understand. You don't have to say any more. I guess Susan's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young.
I asked someone to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So that's why I wanted to ask Hanayome where Dad is.
I see. I hope you get to see him.
Me too. It's really bad what happened to Miss Christie, but please don't feel sad, because you saved people too. It's all thanks to you. Okay, good night.
I'm really in your debt. Susan was saved thanks to you.
And Miss Christie too.
I'm super grateful to you both. Yeah, it's all thanks to her.
Wah.
You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right?
Yeah, thanks. Good night. Now then, Lord Dick and Harry, please find me when you are ready. Farewell.
The only cause I just spirit file truth being any of the other. Okay, cool. Alright, well, maybe we can appease the fourth ghost. Maybe. Just gonna quickly go through these real quick. Her fiancé was a musician known as YWM. YMN. Back then, sorry. He made a name for himself by cross-mixing genres from rock and pop to classical and tech, so... Mind holy. No mention of how the fact that she killed off Christie, I guess, but oh well. Bye, Christie. Thanks for trying. I guess we talk to her again. Yeah, we're good. I need to rest on my sins of killing 2 people now. End of chapter 3. I don't think this game's going to take 60 hours, though. I'm just sort of going this based off the achievements I'm getting. If I'm getting an achievement for encountering the spirit, ending the chapter, and then destroying or appeasing the spirit, I'm on 13 out of 31 achievements. That means I've missed 3 that I can be aware of. That's 16, which means if we had to take a guess, that's 4 per chapter. So 20, 24, 38. So going strictly off achievements, there's a possibility that this game has about 6 or 7 chapters total. But that's just a guess. Anyway, we'll continue the story. Hopefully someone's having fun with this aside from myself. It's been 3 days since Hanayome. All the other mark bearers left the mansion. I'm the only one here now. I wonder when I'll be free of this mark. When can I leave this place? Why do I have to sleep in a room with a blood trail in it again? There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I walked around Sayaku's bedroom to try to find something Murray mentioned. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I don't have the luxury to not do it. I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but I came up empty. Seeing the dried blood on the floor reminds me of that horrifying sight I saw. I don't want to die like that. That sole reason has been my driving force in my struggle to survive since that day. But how long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with such dread that it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I first came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. At least it's a comfortable mansion. How do you do, Lord Dick and Harry? Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery. Though I can't say I'm not grateful to have someone to talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. I've searched every accessible inch of the mansion and found no info of value. All that's left is the locked room. I'm trying to find the Cujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be in Sire Cujo's bedroom, but it clearly was a bust. It is obvious that I should have spoken with Lady Sire more before she died. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by just how strange she is. I haven't really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but how did she come into existence? Hey Mary, were you made by Sire Cujo? No, I have served the Cujo family since before Lady Sire was born. I was already here at the mansion when I opened my eyes the first time. They say tools used for many years can come to house deities or souls. I may be something similar. So, you're like a Cujo garden deity? That is an exaggeration, though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such a status. Lady Sire's fate was most unfortunate. I will do my utmost to respect her wish to save all who bear the mark. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Lord Dick and Harry, thanks to you, many mark bearers have been saved. I am sure that Lady Sire would be extremely grateful to you. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but it sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her voice can't show, but it feels like she's trying to express her gratitude. Now, Lord Dick and Harry, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Before she can even finish the sentence, there's a knock at the front door. And in steps... a girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. I blink dumbfoundedly at her appearance. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's the middle of the night. Oh, right, sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. So Dr. Cujo will tell, right? Madame Yasuko took me to come. Is Dr. Sire around? Madame Yasuko? Yep, no clue who that is. Sorry, but Sire Cujo isn't here. I'm John Sweet Dick and Harry. I guess you can say I'm representing her right now. Are you here about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, your memoirs become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yusuka said. Well, call me surprised. I didn't think anyone besides Sire Cujo knew about the mark. But this girl, she knows what's happened to her, but for some reason she doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared?
Yeah, I'm terrified, but being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole mark thing for my fans too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics on stage is a definite no-go.
I think I know what line of work she's in. Are you an idol or something?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ai Kashiwagi. I sing, dance, and perform as a member of Wolf and Hero.
Oh, so that's your stage costume.
Yeah, cool, right? I headed here straight after filming finished. If I'd gone to my dressing room, my manager would have found me. The taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here.
Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulder. A familiar mark grows bright from her skin.
I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. And it's gonna be summer soon.
It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer.
What? Who's there?
Ai's eyes bug out comically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may know about the mark, but it doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Mary updates Ai about everything so far. She starts with Saya Kuju's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. Man, that otaku's going to be pretty pissed that one of his idols showed up to the mansion several days after he left. Poor Aita, doesn't get a break. She starts with Saya Kuju's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. I seem surprised to hear Kuju is dead, but she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow this string of unusual events.
Now, Lady Ai, do you have any idea as to where you received your mark? Probably when we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think I had the scar until I finished up filming.
I feel like I should ask her for more details about this mystery spot tour. What kind of show was it?
A Summer Girl Story special. During the shoot, our guest star, Madame Yasoka, and I got this weirdly shaped scar. The minute she saw it, Madame Yasoka told me it was called a mark.
So I wasn't the only one to get one. This Yasuoka also got the mark. Is this person not coming here then?
Oh, I guess I forgot to say. Madame Yasoka is on her way too. She'll be just a little late. She's stopping by her shop in Giza before heading over.
What should I ask next? Where'd you go?
We went around to three mystery spots that are rumored to be haunted. One was an old tunnel in Old City. Another was a railroad crossing in T City where a lot of accidents happened. The last was a back street in H City.
Sure enough, H City was one of the places. Oh, maybe it's the way to that manhole rumor that we heard earlier. When did you notice it?
We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It was suddenly there.
Well, that's not much help. I think that's all I'll get from her. You mentioned a street in H City, but where exactly was it?
Just a sec.
Ai digs her cell phone out of her bag and flips it open.
I'm pretty sure it was in an email my manager sent me.
Emails on cell phones in 1999. Was that a thing in 1999? Emails on cell phones? Maybe in Japan.
Oh, there it is. It was K Mariachi North Road. It was a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over.
Ah, I knew it. The same thing from the rumor. K Mariachi North Road. The file in the garage said a woman holding a Buddha statue was in there. Is it just a coincidence, or...
Hey, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong?
Oh no, it's just...
It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K Mariachi North Road, Lord Dick and Harry. There may be a spirit trace there.
That's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from Hate Shrine too.
And of course I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this. I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in the way with all my might. Okay. Sounds like Woman Hero specializes in the motivational type of song. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I want to help. Alright. Awesome. Upbeat idol. Upbeat is good. Aftermath, missing. Survived. 2 missing, 4 survivors. 2-to-1 ratio, we're doing alright. A sense of justice is strong and she despises anything that's twisted. A pianist. Cool. Good shit. She is very good on dexterity. And the power. Being an idol, I guess. Alright. Let's go to the road. And away we go. The road runs through a quiet residential area. Are you still here, Draukin, by the way? It's been like, what, 2 hours since the announcement now? I'm kind of curious to hear about what was actually said. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted this time of night. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but no one's here to report us. Oh yes. A middle-aged man going around with a pop idol. Not suspicious.
Ah, yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here.
It wouldn't happen to be a woman wearing white carrying a statue, would it?
Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit.
So, did you find the ghost?
No, we didn't. But Madame Yasuka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot.
You keep mentioning Yasuka. What kind of person is she?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She is a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers.
This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Sayakuju.
Oh yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened to Dr. Saya.
I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one. Young, old. Oh, you have no idea, my friend. Everyone, and another 10 years after that, everyone's going to have the internet on them all too. And we're all going to be able to do lots of different things with the phones as they slowly take over and become a critical part of humanity's existence. Technology evolves so fast. It's amazing. Yep. It needs to keep going, I think. And it probably will at this point. We're still in a big technological age of things.
Sorry that took so long. Alright, should we get right down to investigating, Mr. Dick and Harry? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Okay, then here we go. Let's see, what can we examine? Ooh, a vending machine. An old vending machine. It doesn't look like it's been restocked in a while, so it's mostly empty. That was helpful. A normal manhole cover. Looks like we need special tools to open it.
Huh? This one's got a different design.
It's true. It's the only one of an older make. It's covered in rust.
Huh, it looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it?
I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole.
Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you further than you expect.
Is that from another one of your songs?
Come on, Mr. Dick and Harry, you take that side.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Clunk. The lid lifts and a putrid smell wafts out. I can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusted metal ladder is set into the side of the hole.
Does this connect to the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird.
In the room about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look?
What? Are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit.
So you're going to wait up here?
No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while I'm climbing down.
I go down first and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. We make our way carefully and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go further down than a normal sewer.
It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society's hangout.
Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. My feet finally reach solid ground. A concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe.
Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least that outfit won't get dirty, but where are we anyway?
How should I know? We'll just have to look around. Oh boy. Ladder. If I climb the ladder, I can get above ground. Nah, I think we're good. Just leave the ladder for the time being. I gotta say, although this is just a basic bunch of pictures, there are some rather creepy looking locations in this game. At least to some extent, anyway. Gained some, well, almost slightly Silent Hill vibes from being in the middle of this long corridor, having moved down a ladder. Definitely getting Silent Hillish vibes from this. Why is there a red one? Is this going to be like some kind of an old war shelter or some underground facility or some weird shit? I don't know. Something spooky's afoot. There's a large iron box. Judging from its corrosion, it must have been made a long time ago. I slip my hand underneath the lid and pull out with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside along with what looks like a notebook. Got a hammer, hatchet, and a red notebook.
Wow, it was full of stuff. What does the notebook say?
I flip through the notebook with Ai. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. But what concerns me even more is... what's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook.
I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke.
I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. Oh. Could I perhaps get to look at it? Ooh. Blood stains on the hammer. This was obviously used for something other than carpentry. Hatchet also has blood. Its thick blade is covered in rust and used to sever something, and a notebook, which I guess we're not allowed to look at for the time being. Fair enough. It's emitting a strange red light. That's not strange. How is that strange? That's like a emergency light, isn't it? You know, red emergency lights. That's not really that strange. At all. All things considered. I suddenly screams pitifully and stops in her tracks.
Mr. Dick and Harry, what is that?
She shakily points and I shine the light that way. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? But what's it doing here? Oh god, are we going... Oh, that's kind of cool. It actually only shows up when you put a light on it. That's a nice effect. I like... Oh, this is going full J-horror now. Long, spooky hair coming out of the walls and shit. Oh, and oh god! The entire room is like this. It only appears when you put the light on it. That's cool as hell. Doesn't seem to be anything that stands out though. Just a bunch of hairs everywhere. Let's keep going. But perhaps something to bear in mind when we are searching. Are we going to see hairs everywhere? The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's got to be old. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built, iron door. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old.
Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab?
How could she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright.
I'm sorry, did I say something bad?
No, it's not that. I give up on iron reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. She's been playing too much Resident Evil, that's all. Let's go. I don't want to stay here any long, so... I never get to finish what I'm saying. Oh no, the tyrant found us. No, never mind. It's the old man Cheshire Cat. An old man steps out from the iron door yelling strangely.
Hey, where you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh?
He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Nothing really.
That's right.
Oh, sorry, that's meant to be I's voice.
That's right, we haven't done anything.
I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing.
This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible whereabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here.
He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again.
Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless?
Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man, why did he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I should probably just do as he says. Let's go, he might come yell at us again.
Yeah.
We've seen just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter, but with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter.
Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in the white robe.
At least the notebook shows some promise.
Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door anyway?
From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place It holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter?
Mr. Dick and Harry, you're kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale too.
I'm fine. It's nothing.
The area is pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now.
We return to the entrance and begin climbing the rickety ladder. So he thinks he might know this place. Well, we don't technically know who we are or what we previously did. We only adopt, just to clarify, our name of John Sweet Dick and Harry is a temporary name. We don't actually know what our real name is. Oh, hello, Pineapple. You're the first person to speak in this chat in 45 minutes. Everyone is just so scared they dare not speak. That's what I am choosing to believe. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that howls underground starts to disperse. Haha, scared, yeah. Nah, I've not lost it. We're on to the 4th chapter now, Pineapple.
Ah, Miss I finally...
Oh, fuck, I don't know what kind of voice to do for this.
Ah, Miss I finally found you.
Oh, perfect.
I'm glad to see you are safe. Oh, Madam Yazuka. Good morning. Great to see you. But what are you doing here? I went to Miss Cujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. I then got your email, so I came here. Still, it is hard to believe that Miss Cujo has passed away.
There seems to be the woman that I keep mentioning. The thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old.
I'm Tawako Yasuka. You must be Mr. Dick and Harry. I read about you and your mark in Miss I's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark.
Yasoka, how much do you know about the mark?
Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do. Miss Cujo told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more.
I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim.
Yasoka rolls up her sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm.
I've lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world. But Miss I is still young. Do everything you can to save her.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I'll need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers, and I just lost the last person who had spiritual powers, so...
Mr. Dick and Harry, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It's natural to be doubtful. It's best to not tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace.
That's some good advice there.
However, Mr. Dick and Harry, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has?
The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her.
Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of gods, but usually it's only spirit whispers. It may be an evil spirit or ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you.
If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if it could give clearer hints.
I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. Ah, how romantic. Mr. Dick and Harry, do you have any idea who that soul could be?
There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Yeah, that's a custom name that was devised between two different people at the time of the beginning of this playthrough, Pineapple. John Sweet, Dick and Harry. Lord Misfit came up with John Sweet, and I think, was it you, Nep Snyder, who came up with Dick and Harry? And somebody did. Yeah, you have to put in your own first and last name at the beginning because you don't actually know your actual name or who you are, so it's a temporary name. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way I'd be able to know.
So, what's your plan now?
That wasn't you. Oh. I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody. We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Murray after all.
Oh, and who might that be?
A doll, one that talks even.
A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Cujo family we're discussing.
She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. No, not a pervert, Pineapple.
Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary.
Okay, but I want to check out... Was there anything else to check out? Vending machine... Was there anything else? Nope. There wasn't anything else. For the time being, at least. I guess Drauka's not here. Oh, I'll have to look it up myself afterwards. As Yusoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around.
It's been a long time. About 20 years now. Back 2 generations of family heads.
You've known them a long time, then.
It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Masamune and Saya, were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago.
Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then it was Masamune, and the current head is Sayakuju, right? There's been 3 heads in 20 years?
That's right.
Yazoka grimaces. Alright then, Pineapple, thanks for tuning in, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow at some point.
The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks, very few have lived full lives. Gossips say their family is cursed.
So Sayakuju didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath?
Ah, Miss I, you've been stirring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Dick and Harry, does the Cujo family keep animals out in the yard?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then that black rabbit is odd.
That rabbit's back again? But what is it doing here? Where did it go?
I think it was heading for the building. It had something in its mouth.
What was it?
I don't know. It's too dark and it was far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Dick and Harry?
Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen in my investigations. Mary said it has some sort of spirit residing in it.
And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder?
All at once my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this. Like something terrible's about to happen. The rabbit's gonna eat the doll. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scanned the room for it. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Oh no, not Mary. No. I don't know who's saying that. Don't know who's saying that. Yeah, F indeed, G411. I turn in the direction I is pointing. What's going on? I's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuko is silent. Murray lies on the ground, tragically broken. Wait, there was blood inside the doll? Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. I hope this red outfit girl will not die. Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head is twisted unnaturally. Fresh. Oh, okay. It's the blood of the rabbit, not the blood of the doll. Hey, Mary? I call out to her, daring to hope. Achievement unlocked, Mary and the Black Rabbit. But I only get silence in response. Oh no. Mary is dead. Did Mary ever truly live, though, being a doll and all? Though I don't know if you say that for a doll. And the Black Rabbit is also dead. After that, I and Yusoka helped me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. I like how the game actually put no music for that point, to sort of emphasize the drama of it. Mary is gone. I'll have to face spirits and the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily space from spirit attacks. In fact, Sayakujo was killed by Hanahiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at Hate Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose?
Mr. Dick and Harry, a moment please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is?
She hands me a keyring with a single key on it. The tag attached to it says, Master Key. Oh, maybe the rabbit was delivering the Master Key to us. Then it got killed somehow.
It's the Master Key to the mansion. But what's it doing here? Miss I did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. It could have picked up this keyring and carried it.
Are you saying the rabbit had the Master Key?
It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself.
But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness.
We can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into?
As a matter of fact, there is. Hey, it was named by somebody. It's part of World Misfit did the first name and somebody else did Dick and Harry, and I forgot who it was. Also, hey Robot Phallus, how you doing? I know this is not Doom, but things have progressed a bit. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor. The room layout looks no different from that of the other guest rooms.
What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside.
There are 2 places of interest. Which one should I check first? Examine the desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? The desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle.
This thing! MK is engraved on it.
Saya Kuju would be SK, so Saya's father is Murasami Kujo, and her older brother, the head before it was Masamune Kujo.
Either one would be MK.
Hisoka tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. You spelled Buddha wrong. Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that. That's about all we'll learn from this desk. I'll check the other spot next. Check the frame. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls, and one of them is a photo of Murray's birth frame. I guess this counts as a slightly more lewd picture of the doll, I guess. It looks like she was still being put together, so if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? There's a pan on Mary's right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one has a different colour from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. Mary was also cursed, but with a different curse, I guess. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well, but we come up with nothing more.
Oh, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret.
We didn't learn anything more about spirits or the mark here. The only thing
left is that diary we found in the shelter.
We'll just have to place all our bets on that. We return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and towel smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling.
Ugh, what a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on K Mariachi North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagined the smell. But perhaps that's when I received...
Hisoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable. But the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Chapter 4. Miss Zoo? Also, a school? As I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Mrs. Zoo. Zoo. We're going to the zoo, the keeper of the animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. It was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research, but because of that foolish principal in the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Oh no. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy I will be reborn as Mrs. Zoo, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Asura has said. Oh great Asura. Asura, Azura, Azura, Azura. By Azura, it's the grand champion. Asura, 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 Asura. Go away, adoring fan. The rest of the page was filled with Asura. Did she lose her sanity while riding it? Traces of kiss marks cover her names. That combined with the choking perfume, the heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passions in this notebook. Fully disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So this is Miss Sue who wrote this. Could she be the woman from the rumors? If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was a paradise. Do you have any ideas? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't remember the name of the bloody school we went to last time. It's the same one that we went to for the first chapter. I don't remember its stupid name. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm guessing T. Oh? But hasn't it been shut down? She means H Elementary. It's the only abandoned school in the area that hasn't been torn down. Okay, it's H Elementary. It may be the paradise she wrote of. If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have carried her transformation into Mrs. Zoo. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible? She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Mrs. Sue, so is she the one that gave Madame Yazuko and I our marks? That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it comes and goes from there then, for whatever reason. It looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary! Oh, so your school was torn down, so I guess that's not a location we can ever go to. No, okay, sure. Alright. Yeah, we'll stick with you for now, I think. Alright. There are our guides, our spiritual advisors. Yep, that's where we're up to. Okay. Just to briefly pause for a minute, I do want to check something. If that's okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, it seems like the announcement at 7 o'clock didn't really add anything to what I already knew earlier anyway. So, all good. Where's my drug spray? Oh, we don't keep items in between chapters, Robot Pharos, so we just sort of discard them afterwards. For whatever reason that we don't keep useful shit like, say, a hammer or a crowbar, or, well, broken crowbar. We just don't keep stuff in between chapters because that would just be too convenient. Alright, let's go to the school again, where we dealt with Hanahiko and we appeased the only spirit of the game so far without having someone be killed. I wonder who might be singing. Notes, notes, notes. Ever since we left, Ai has been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about what things we're going to see, and that worries me.
Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving?
Not really. Are you trying to learn from some choreography?
Yeah. Ugh, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. John Sweet?
Well, as of this part so far, Aita and Iku, or whatever her name was, have made it home safely and are safe. Unfortunately, our journalist friend Christy was killed by the spirit of the last ghost we dealt with. So we did not manage to appease the last spirit, but we destroyed it instead. Although the circumstances were a little different compared to last time in the forest, but we still destroyed it, so unfortunately, because she was able to see the spirit, she had her eyes, well, she got eaten. So we're doing great on the whole saving things front. She turns towards me hopefully. Am I getting some kind of insider scoop?
P was like, we're doing a new song and changed the set list a week out. Oh, our set list is the list of songs we performed at a show. So now we have to rush to learn the moves for this whole new song. I'm at the point where I'm dancing even while eating. Isn't that horrible?
Oh, yeah, it is. About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy.
But I know why Pete's in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to really make it big. That's why Pete's so desperate to promote us everywhere. But
I lowers a voice.
For this to happen at such an important time. Next week is when we debut the new song. We'll make it in time, won't we?
What do you mean?
I mean, will everything get better by then? All this bark and spirit stuff.
Well, no one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live through to tomorrow. No one knows what will happen. But
don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil working in the dark.
Someone get this fucking character to Danganronpa stat.
Right?
In fact, I'm pretty sure I dealt with a character like this in Danganronpa at some point. Are those lyrics?
It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay, I'll do my best. If I lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing dies.
She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on.
Ow! I'm so sorry!
As we crash off the road, killed by a pop idol. Okay, no, we arrive at the school instead.
Whoa! This place looks more haunted than I expected. We should have filmed here. So, what do we do?
I explain about the last time I was here. Only a quick rundown, but it should be enough for her to understand. There isn't much left to investigate on the first floor. We need to check out the second floor. Yes, the second floor with the bazillion snakes in it.
Okay, time to go up then. Alright, let's get going.
Okay, I guess we're going to go and deal with the snakes somehow. This will be So yeah, we're back in the first level again. Only we're here for snakes instead of, you know, I don't assume we're going to get much different from all this, but I'll check them anyway, because why not? Alright. The ceiling is filthy and the fluorescent lights are broken. Okay, nothing else here really. Alright, left or right? When in doubt, go left. I suppose. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the... Oh, we've already read that. I don't know why I'm rechecking these rooms, but there might be something. Ooh. I wonder if these holes are made by snakes, perhaps. Or... Yeah, maybe we just keep going forward. I kind of just want to I just kind of want to see if there's maybe anything extra that's down here. There are nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. Because you never know, there might be some extra items or some shit. Or maybe a soul talisman I can pick up. Something like that. Yeah, also gets completely intact. Alright, let's quickly check the staff room against, well, what was the staff room? Oh yeah, this place again. It's a wall with nothing on it. By all appearances, it looks normal. I tap around the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it, and I think that's how you check walls. Yeah, you do it to check if it's hollow or not, you know. Like this one's pretty solid. Huh? What's wrong? It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seems paler than the rest. If only I had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by the sound. The thickness just kind of feels different to me. Oh, I see. What should I do? Use the hammer. I take out the hammer. I put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Huh? Don't tell me. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might. Smack. And a large hole, larger than I expected, opens up. I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. You're brave. Cool. We now have a new hole to investigate. I see wiggling in the darkness. I hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. Seems I've stood up whatever's nesting in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole. How about a hatchet? I take up the hatchet, but what do I do with it? I don't have any particular good ideas. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess we got a snake to deal with. Fine. I guess we have to go back there and we have something to deal with snakes. Any chance of a flamethrower, perhaps? Maybe a flamethrower. Okay. So, maybe that confirms that these holes are made by snakes. There's an entrance to the underground room. Go to the underground room, yes. Let's go under this weird room again. Snake drugs. Yeah, that could be it. Snake drugs. There's a bed with a metal pipe frame. The mattress is completely discouraged. Stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here for a long time too. The mattress is using dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. There's a dried up corpse. The body is twisted in an odd position as if it's still in pain even now. I accidentally searched the corpse, but I don't find anything. It's a dried up corpse. The body is twisted in an odd position as if it's still in pain even now. It's a corpse, but I don't find anything. Okay. I don't think we're going to see anything new, but just in case, just to rule it out, you know. Okay. Okay, I think we're done here. There's a lot of leading up. Yes, let's get out of here. Yeah, Hanayomi. Sorry, that was it. Alright. Enough faffing around. Time to go upstairs. That's if we can deal with the snakes, of course. If we can't deal with the snakes, then we might have an issue. We need some kind of a snake tamer. Alright, let's see how we do with the snakes, if there are any snakes. Oh, yay, the snakes are still here. Snakes! Don't shout. I swept my hand over Aya's mouth. We can't move forward. The only thing worse will be making noise and calling something here. It'll be fine if we leave quietly. I cautiously take a step backward. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. What the? The snakes flip their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hole before I can even blink. Oh, we got rid of the snakes. I'm guessing maybe there's something on the notebook that smelled them off. They vanished without a sound, all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. Huh? Why? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh yeah? Let's both do our best. Cool, we finally can go to the second floor. So let's see what's up here. Probably more spooky classrooms. But will there be any spooky faces? The second floor isn't covered in roses like the first. There's no movement and I don't see any plants. I guess that phenomenon didn't happen on this floor. Safe bet, huh? Nothing else here. Can we go to the right? Yep, we can. Long desks and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This seems to be... Is this the science lab? Still. I grimaces. It really stinks in here. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room like a box of onions has gone rotten. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. The desk is scorched. Seems there's more fire damage in here than in the staff room. This is probably where the fire had started. If I had to guess. This is probably what... Yeah, exactly. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Da 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 da. More soul power for me. And more of these holes, which I'm pretty sure are snake related now. They must be snake related. 100%. Oh, hi, creepy doll. Oh, an anatomical model thing. It's an elaborate anatomical model. Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. That's a spooky face all by itself. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down it and it couldn't handle the strain. The mouth might be broken because someone stuck their hand down it. Would that mean something is hiding either in the mouth or the torso? I could break it, but then I might break whatever's inside too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. I hope this thing doesn't come alive and just chew on my hand. I hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth. Well, second horror game in a row where I've put my hand in a suspicious location. Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try to pull it out. Yeah. It's a snake head. Roused by the movement, snakes begin pouring out from every crevice. Watch out! I stumble backwards. The snakes slowly retreat back into the model. Seems they live inside it. I bet something's hidden in there, but to get it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. Bees and now snakes. These are materials used in science class. It's a number of books. They're materials and encyclopedias about animals. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems they're simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls from between the pages. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out... Okay, yada yada yada. More soul power. The worn-out... Okay. Thanks for that. It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. Ah! I hear eye gas behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they'd use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples. Pro baby. Because they were cut from a living body. Well, I guess we know which side of the abortion debate this game lies on. Or my character does. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. Oh no, this is a fresh corpse for this abandoned school. Other than the jars with the human body parts, the cabinet has several containers of chemicals. Hands, ears, eyeballs, body pieces that used to belong to a human are flowing in liquid, perfectly preserved. Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of a container. Great Assur. The letters are messy but legible. Great Assur. Down must mean below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor. And perhaps a reference to the hole. Recalling this... Wait. Yeah, it must be a reference to the hole down below that we knocked through a moments ago. Recalling the school's way, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. I'm not sure what it means, but it might be important. I decided to take the tag just in case. Got tag. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and haul around the shelf.
Is something there? Well, yeah. I stopped myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make I do something like this. I searched the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. I found a few things I can use. A clear bottle with a liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Got clear bottle, brown bottle, bottle wrapped in foil. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize that it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Got a bundle of clothes.
A white lab coat? Well, we are in a science lab. No excited to find one here.
That rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yosoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at K Miyamachi. And all the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? I think we got a lot from that, both in terms of spooks and items. I open the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. It's a sturdy wooden cabinet. It looks antique. The edges of the cupboards are rounded off. At least this one opens up. The inside is completely full to bursting with... Oh god, is it going to be more snakes? I pull it out and discover it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Got office trash.
You seriously planning to take the guy with you? I mean, not that I care.
When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Got fragment 1. Okay then. I don't think there's anything else in here. A portion of a memo. Something, certain sound, something sound wave, or must put to sleep. Also, something site will add it something, a word of testing. Sound waves. The label phrase is id5. Sounds a bit like chlorine. C3, CH3, CH2OH, flammable, do not hold by open flame. That's chloride, oxygen. It's something like hydrogen it's like some kind of acid, I'd assume. Like hydrochloric acid or some shit. I don't remember my element science shit. And this one is obviously the Intech 5 engine. I guess. And there's nothing else in here, so we're leaving.
What? A broadcast?
Do you have any brains? No, I'm an idiot. And so's I. We have no brains. Please move along, whatever you are. A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the test immediately. Table on the table. Oh great, the zombie head teacher demands we do a test. Am I about to get a science lesson? Static clouds before being cut off.
Is she watching us from somewhere? She said something like table.
Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look. UFO's items, birds, files, school announcements. On the desk, scattered with lab equipment, is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Okay, peek at the questions. I take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what look like chemistry symbols.
Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments. That's right, I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? Oh boy. Well, I guess we need to do the test, I suppose. Good thing I saved just before doing this. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Hey, Corn King, you can be my Chrome VO anytime, John. Oh, hey. Begin the tests. Oh, crap. Okay. I hope someone in the chat has good science knowledge, because I probably don't. 1. Compound A is widely used as fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula is C3HCHX. Oh, wait a minute. This is 2, isn't it? Didn't we just pick this up? Compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a soap that reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? I'm gonna guess. I don't know this one. God damn it. I got 1,000? Are you serious? Or maybe it just took too long. 3. It stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? Oh. No. God damn it. I don't know my fucking science shit. I hear creepy breathing behind me. Brooks is rich. I don't know who Brooks is. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking snake face. Ah, God, I don't know the answer to those questions. I thought it was going to be based off the 3 chemicals we picked up in the... on the thing. But... okay. I mean, maybe we can maybe we're supposed to figure it out. Being given a friggin' science test in a horror video game. Absolutely terrifying, I tell you. The last friggin' game that asked me to take note of scientific numbers for a friggin' puzzle that I can remember off the top of my head was Penumbra Overture, like 10 years ago. Alright, so we know it's not combustible. Needs a life-proof container. Let's just guess. I don't actually know. There were probably clues in the other 2 things, but I didn't really read them because it ruins my immersion. Well, the ghost is a science teacher, so it makes sense. It stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? Well, it's not ammonia, so I'm guessing scatole, which is also wrong. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. But worth 1,000 talisman points for that. I guess that's my punishment for not remembering my science. But honestly though, I bet a lot of people forget the chemistry stuff. As soon as we pass the test, at the end of the answer sheet, the next test is a... Oh no, we're being tested for more stuff. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then, sounds like there are other tests. Are we being tested? Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than that notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Got answer sheet. I knows her eyes at me. Mr. Dick and Harry, are you sure you closed your bag? It still reeks in there. Huh? I is right. The smell has definitely gone stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I walked down to double check my bag. I spot something that looks like a box down the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. You used to like it not enough to be remembered, though. You talking about Penumbra, Corn King? Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Did you find something? Stay back. The low, sharp tone that comes out of my mouth startles even me. Just stay back. I'll check it. Oh, chemistry, yeah. After gathering my coverage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. That hat's familiar, so are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. Well, now we know where we got those samples from. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes bowing up through my chest. Are you alright? There's a corpse. That's where the smell was coming from. A corpse? Let's get the heck out of here, yeah? I drag myself up willingly like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. Huh? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Right. Okay, understood. Aya is probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave one anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. Yeah, I used to remember liking chemistry too, but, you know. Things happen, man. I mean, when you go to high school, after you've gone through it, you forget a lot of stuff anyway, so, Alright, well, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to end the stream. How many? I'm just... Oh, wow. We've nearly had 10 hours on this now. So, we have now made to chapter 4. Of how many chapters left, I do not know. And we have returned to the school. And we're going to be testing on our science knowledge. Maybe I will brush up on a few scientific things before next time to perhaps not screw up again. Not that I can afford to screw up again. I lost 1,000 points for one wrong answer in that. Or an equivalent of. Anyway, hope those who have stuck around have enjoyed this part, this visual novel. I know it's not the most intense or exciting playthrough, but I think it's spooky enough and interesting enough anyway. I certainly don't feel bored of the game at the moment. I do hope it's not 60 hours long though, that being said, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be about if I had to take a stab at a guess, I would probably say this will take about 20 hours. Perhaps. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow night for more Deathmark. Have a good evening.